So, hey there everyone, back again with another video. And in this video, by the title, I think you have seen that we are gonna discuss about Angular, React, and Vue. So I know that I was not posting video from last few days or few months. So because I was so busy in some of my work, but today I just come across with a video in which we're going to discuss which to choose for your application or which is better, either Angular, React, or Vue. Because if you are in a UI development field or if you are in an application development field in I think in the web development, so you must have come across this question that which framework to use or which library to use, because someone says that Angular is the best, someone says that React is the best, or someone says that Vue is the best. So how to decide which application to take, or in which framework library we should develop our application. So let's just move forward in our presentation and see what is the best for our application. So the table of content will be just brief history and other things. Okay, so just a couple of years ago, the point I have started coding, not in the after my graduation. The point I have started coding in the web development field in my school days. At that time, I was just coding in HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. And at that point, I was seeing that from to migrate from one page to another page, or to move from one page to another page, we have to use JavaScript and use all those anchor tags, and the page has to reload and all the other stuffs. But the main thing that I was facing issue was that if I have to dynamically change some data in my application, at that time I was helped by the Ajax and jQuery. I think this is the case when it was, I think, 2012 or 2013. So I use a jQuery in my application to change my data at a time. Okay, in the current world, if you can say that it was like a two-way winding, because the point I insert some data at a input field, it should be redirected to a, it should reflect in my output in my application. So from the time being I started in the web development field till now, I have played with each and every framework that is present there. In the major frameworks, like I have played with Angular, I have played with React also, and I have played with Vue also. If you have gone through my GitHub repository, you can see that I have many of the applications that are built in Vue, many of the applications that are built in React. I have some of the projects that are built in Angular, but that are not in my GitHub repository. So what we should choose, the main thing is that firstly we have to understand what is Angular, what is React, and what is Vue. Okay, so Angular is a framework. Okay, so we cannot and React and Vue both are libraries, because these both are two different terms. So we cannot compare a framework with a library. Okay, the main thing is that. And talking about Angular, this is the thing that is owned by Google. Okay, this is owned by Google, and at the starting in 2010, when the initial release was released of Angular, it was Angular JS. Everything was on JavaScript. Okay, but as time goes on, in 2014 or 13, I don't remember the year, but they released Angular 2, or the in the nowadays it's Angular 2 plus. They have changed the code base from JavaScript to TypeScript. We know that TypeScript is a subset of JavaScript, superset of JavaScript, sorry. But the case lies the same, that we have TypeScript in place of JavaScript. We can use HTML, we can use CSS. But the thing they have introduced in this thing is that they have added components, they have added they have given you a CLI. which will help you to create each and everything. So you don't have to think about merging each and everything. The CLI will do everything for you. You just have to type ng generate pages or ng generate component or component name, and it will create a whole component folder for you, which will have the HTML, CSS and the JavaScript, sorry, TypeScript in that. And you can do that. And the Angular is based on the MVC framework, so you have the controllers in a separated in a separate file, services in a separate file, and view in a separate file. So you don't have to search each and everything and play with around that. Everything is in a separate phase, so you just have to think about the logic to do that. Okay, so it was released in 2010 and it was an MVC pattern. I have written some of the points to tell you all these things. Okay, in 2014 the Angular 2 was released. Okay, now talking about what you can say React. So React is a open source front end development kit developed by Facebook. We know that Facebook and Google are two massive companies in our world, and both are competing with each other. So if Google has released something, Facebook will definitely release something. So they have released React. Okay, and it was released in 2014. And the main thing about types React is that it is a library. So Angular being a framework and React being a library, it is very easy for someone to introduce React in their application. And the best thing about it is that it can create single page application. Angular can also create Angular will also create the single page application, but you don't have to think much about your UI components and other thing in React. Okay, everything will be handled by React. And the main thing is that it has JSX. JSX is JavaScript extensible XML, sorry. Okay, so JSX help us to create those things what we know as the two-way binding and each and everything. Okay. Moving forward to our Vue. Vue is again a what you can say a JavaScript framework for creating single page application. It is not owned by some big MNC companies like Facebook or Google. It was just created by Ivan Yu. He is ex Googler. And the Vue is based on MVVM pattern. We know that MVC is a pattern, so MVVM is a pattern. He has created each and everything in Vue. Okay, so yes, you can see that who owns these companies. Angular is owned by Google, React is owned by Facebook, and Vue was just created by Ivan Yu. So yeah, so if you go to some of the numbers that Angular has, so Angular has some of the number of contributor like 13, 15, and this spokes and stars you can see there. You can definitely see that nowadays Vue is gaining more stars in comparison to React and Angular, because Angular is 70 k stars, React is 164 k star, and Vue is 200 k stars. So what the main difference about this? So Vue was developed in 2014, and the main difference in Vue and React is that Vue what you can say Vue is based on component based architecture. Okay, and the React is not based on that. React you have to use JSX for that. Okay, so if you want to create any of the application, okay, using any of the thing that you know, so firstly you have to see from which background do you come. Do you come from what you can say MVC pattern background and you know TypeScript? And if you are that person, you can go with the Angular, because Angular will be the best because it has TypeScript, it has MVC pattern, you can use them. Okay, but if you talk about React and Vue, so React has something that is JSX, that if you are just a HTML person, HTML, CSS, JavaScript person separately, so you will find JSX as to some point tricky to learn, because inside JavaScript, just using those curly braces, you can edit some of the thing, you can put some of the variables there. so it will change like that. Okay, so it will have a two-way binding between the variables and the view. But in what you can say, in view it's not that same case. You can directly you have to create JavaScript as a separate thing in a separate script folder, and all the what you can say view happens in a template part. Okay, so everything is related in those things. Now let's talk about some of the pros and cons of React and Vue and Angular. Okay, so the first pro of I'm talking about the Angular. Pros of Angular are basically it has dependency injection. You can add directives that allow you to manipulate your DOM. Okay, so I'm not going to talk about dependency injection because it's a very vast topic. You can directly Google it, or if you want to understand what is dependency injection, you can comment me down. I will definitely make a video on that. Okay, and it has a very large community because it was the first in all of the three. So it has a very large community to help. If you face some of the issue, you can directly write down on the Google, and I am sure you will have some answer. Or if you don't find some answer, you can directly go to their talks, and their talks is to some point easy to help. Okay, it supports the two-way binding, but the problem with this is that being it's a framework, it has some performance issues. Okay, and one of the thing, if you are new to this web development world, it has a very steep learning curve, so you have to give days or night to learn Angular very well. Okay, now talking about React. So React is the thing that has that virtual DOM capacity. Okay, so what is virtual DOM? We know that in HTML CSS we create a tag. Inside the tag we have some child tags. So what React gives the power is to you that you can create DOM virtually. Like if you want to show something, then that DOM will come in appear and the UI will be changed. If you don't want, it will just vanish from there. You cannot see the tag in the inspect element part of the what you can say the HTML that we have in our inspect console. Okay, and second thing, it is the open source also, so you can find it is on the GitHub, and you can modify your code and make your own version of React. And state management part of the React is the best thing. We have Redux, we have Flux for the state management, so it's very handy for us to see. If you talk about my opinion, I feel something that React's state management thing is what you can say state management thing is much better than React management thing, but no, that's a different topic. Most of the people see that Redux is best for state management. Okay, and now talking about the what you can say pros or sorry cons of the React. We have what you can say poor documentation. React have a very poor documentation, or you can say you will not find much help on docs. Rather than if you want some help, you can go to the community because it has a large community also, so we can go with that. Some people face difficulty in the JSX part because JSX is something very new, because if you know HTML, JavaScript, and CSS, but JSX is something new for many of the people, so they face issues with that. And the main thing of React is that if you use React, then you will definitely face the SEO problem. Okay, search engine optimization problem, because we know that if we want to create a website and we want that thing to rank on Google. Okay, so this is a thing. Okay, now talking about Vue. Okay, so Vue is the youngest member in the family, and we can see that it is gaining popularity these days. Okay, because what you can say it is very tiny in size. If you compare the size of what we can say Angular or React, just ignore Angular because Angular is a framework, so we cannot compare a framework with a library. So the size of React is much larger than Vue, so it's that. And it also support the virtual DOM. Okay, because Vue was somewhat inspired by React, so it has some virtual DOM properties. And it's what you can say, it also has that two-way binding. And the most easy thing is that Vue is very easy to learn. If you are just from HTML or JavaScript background, you will learn Angular, sorry, Vue in days. You can learn the basic in days or in a one day also if you give time to that. Okay, but the con of that is that being it is the youngest member, it has a very small community. We can say that we have a lack of experienced developers, and we have a limited resource for that. Okay, so let's move forward. Okay, so if you see this trend, you can see this graph. I have this is based on the last year information 2020. So you can see that Angular is not as much as Vue and React, and you can see that Vue is gaining much popularity as compared to React, because the blue line is much more above than the yellow line. Okay, most of the developers are moving from Angular to React and Vue, and in React mostly some of them are focusing on Vue. Yeah. So that is the presentation. So if you have to make any of the application, the question arise the same. So what should I choose? So if you have to make some of the application, and you want your application to be fast, you want your application to be single page application, then just see what is your requirement. Okay, do you want some what you can say, do you want SEO? Then React is not a choice, so that is not the choice. So you can go with the Vue or Angular. But the thing is that you have to decide, do you want to go with the React part, you want to go with the MVC part, or you want to go with the MVVM part, or the other things. So everything lies on you. Okay, but if you talk about me, I will definitely go with the Vue or React. If I have to take a choice, I will not go with the Angular, because it's a very framework, high framework, so it has a very large development, what you can say, large building capacity. Okay, you can create a large application with them, but the size of application will be very huge. Okay, it's very will be very huge. So this is my contact, so you can connect me on my email or on my website also, and you can also connect me on my Instagram. The Instagram ID is my code cave. So let me show you one thing. I have written what you can say, blog on this in 2020 last year. So if you want to go in deep, I have written each and everything here. Okay, yeah, so you can find each and everything in details. You can see that this is the details of last year. So Angular is 500 kb, React is 100 kb, and Vue is 80 kb. You can see the difference in size. uh, Angular is approximately more than 500 times, sorry, 5 times. Okay, so this is the thing. You can go with this what you can say, blog in anytime. If you want take help, the link will be in the description, or if you have any of the questions, you can write me down on my Instagram or in the comment section, and I will definitely get back to you on that. Okay, so that's all for today. Thank you.